wanted to get a bit of opinion on that. Yeah. People again are saying that there's violent people threatening people with bats. And from the story that I got from my friend here that I trust, he drove him out of here, and then the guy kept threatening other people with the bat. And he's like, okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't know he was still threatening other people.
Yeah.
Did it seem like the guy was like drunk or like on drugs or
Nah, he's just somebody that's here to antagonize. Definitely. I mean, like I didn't seem like he was on drugs,
the guy was
but
like pickpocketing or not, like even had the guy's wallet or phone on him, he might have ditched it or he might have not have done it.
Might not have done it.
He seemed like he did it, to be honest.
Yeah, but they drove that guy out and the bat
with a bat when you have 5 other people jumping him too.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna jump him. You're just gonna detain him and then be like, "I'm sorry that happened."
The guy was like fucking 5'5", 120 pounds. Right? The guy with the bat was like 6'1".
Yeah, he was a vigorous dude. He's just, I'm gonna kick your ass.
And he had a whole gang of friends surrounding him. So like, there's no need for a fucking bat.
That's what happens. And then they film it and they go like, haha, look at this.
Well, it's the same thing. Like, don't escalate it, just keep it even.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until somebody else escalates it.
Jeez, thank you very much, Nick.
Yeah, no problem.
That's awesome. I appreciate you so much.
I had no idea any of that was on video.
Yeah, I'll send you the link and it'll be like, oh, that's the back of my head. That's me right there. And I'm like, fuck. All right. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I'll see you around.
Yeah,
Have you,
no,
Alright. It's alright. I'm sure I can talk to Raz. Boys, not him. You know what I mean.
I was gonna say, honestly, probably the same story.
Yeah, no, exactly. But, yeah. We'll get, don't worry. Holy crap. Holy crap. That was awesome. Sorry. Because there's a video going around right now of, people proving that there's violent people here because there's a video going around of a guy threatening somebody that supposedly was stealing somebody's wallet and phones with a bat. That was over in front of the mud bay. And I forget, it was 2 nights ago, I think.
That's not in the zone.
Was that? A, that's not in the zone, but B, Nick was here. Nick was in that video. Nick is from Evolve. I hung out with Nick a lot. So I saw that and I'm like, holy shit, Nick's right here. Let me go ask him. And yeah, what it was they saw this guy looking like he was pickpocketing somebody with their phone. So they chased him out. They, talked to him, chased him out. And the guy with the bat kept coming and antagonizing with a crew of friends, being like, I'm gonna beat you up. And we're like, no, go away. We got people gotten here. And they kept pushing them out too. And then they got out there and yeah, he didn't even know he was being filmed. And it's just like, ooh. But yeah, 1 hour down. All right. Where is David? David.
They were living together for like 2 or 3 years.
All right. I think I might just pause my stream for the moment. I've gotten so much good info, and I need to clear off some stuff on my phone. But holy cow, guys! I've gotten so many good times. And that nice lady a little earlier. White, long hair, long brown hair, glasses. White, long brown hair, glasses. There's a few white, long hair. Again, I have a shark mask on, shark mask. And again, right in the middle of the intersection here. Right underneath 2 stoplights. Right next to the dog station. And I'll be right here on this corner. Actually, right in the middle of the intersection, basically. Waiting for Mr. Lewis and waiting for Ava. Ava Lewis. That's Still branding wearing glasses. But yeah, we're here in the middle of what is called CHAZ, but it should be called and will be called CHOP, C-H-O-P. CHAZ is an autonomous zone, is what it's called, and CHOP is here's me, you guys. No, I'm not by the fire station. I mean, technically, no. Fire station is up the block more. That's on, what is this? This is 11th, that's 12th, 13th. Fire station is between 13th and 14th in Pine. Hi, I guess you're, yeah, that's what it is. How's it going? Nice to meet you as well. Are you okay on here right now?
Don't interrupt.
You okay to be on here at all? Okay, look at it's a friend. How are you?
Doing good.
Good,
What's going on
good.
over here, man?
Oh, not much.
I heard it's more of a party.
It is kind of a not party-ish atmosphere, but it is, as you can tell, there's a lot more younger people out here if you've been out here much.
Yeah, I've been out here a couple times, but not for a couple days. So
Yeah.
Last time I was here, the second full night of CHAZ.
Nice. Well, CHAZ is CHAZ, but it's supposed to be CHOP now, I guess.
Why? Why
Because
stop?
CHAZ is, that's what somebody brought the sign out and named it, dubbed it, I guess. And autonomous zone means that we are trying to be something separate, you know what I mean? And it distincts.
What's the OP in
OP
CHOP?
is occupied protests. So we're still protesting, it's still occupied, and we're still here. But words and semantics unfortunately matter.
Yeah, I think they're both kind of flawed, you know?
They are.
You're using occupy, you're using the language of the oppressor.
Oh yeah, no, very much so. But we have to use their language so they can't use their language, our language against them, you know. I talked to actually a nice native man over here, forgetting the name at the moment. I went over here to smoke a cigarette and he was talking, I'm not sure if he was just talking out, but he was talking about words. And I sat next to him and he's like, yeah, words all have meanings, but you also have to know the context of what the word that you're saying in the meaning of what you're saying, because there's 50 different meanings for that word. And if you read it wrong, you're not interpreting the right context.
That's connotation, denotation, and everybody's going to have their own connotation in the end. So
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
sit here and argue semantics all day.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to come to an understanding. That's why we use so many fucking words
Yeah.
to figure out what we mean with each other, and that's why we write and talk and all these things, because we can't fucking figure it out because the English language is so much goddamn descriptive.
Yep. Well, it's like when they said that there's no tear gas at all. It's like, no, actually, you guys all read it wrong. They said it wrong, too. It's no tear gas. Sorry, no tear gas. Kind of like the shampoo. It's just like, yeah. Oh, man. So I'm still waiting at the moment for David Lewis, if you've heard of that name around
not.
here. Okay.
Fill me in.
He is one of the supposed leaders.
The medic guy?
The medic guy?
Kiki said you had a medic that was going to work with us.
No, I can get you over here to the medic guys. This is those guys. But no, David Lewis is him and a person, Rashila Levitt, on the 31st, got a really viral video going, and then for some reason decided to make their own BLM march on the 1st. And then they marched downtown, everybody downtown, away from here. And then they, on the 1st of June 1st, and somehow they too were able to talk to the fire chief that was outside and go, hey, yeah, we can go talk to the mayor. Okay, us two are going to go talk to the mayor. We're the leaders. And it's just like, who are these people? None of the people here know those people at all. I mean, it's nice that they're taking charge in a way,
Well,
but
there's a lot of different factions right now working in different channels.
yeah.
So it just depends on who you consider a leader.
Yeah, exactly. But they put themselves out there. Even the news was like, these two newcomers are leading. It's like, or like a discrepancy between all the leaders and then these two newcomers and blah, blah, blah.
So are you meeting with them to interview them? Or?
I was meeting with them originally to interview them with somebody that I met right here from, there's Carl.
Everybody does it.
I met somebody right here from Bild in Germany, B-I-L-D, a German news site. And they wanted to interview, they wanted to try to find leaders and whatnot. I'm like, there's no leaders, but I know people that think that they are part of leadership. I know Raz, I've talked to Raz many times. I know
Yeah, I haven't talked to
David.
him, but I've been watching his streams a lot.
Yeah, I've known David. I talked to him a few times.
So you can still drive down 10th and you can turn on the Pine. But you can't turn this way.
That I can get all of my rights back.
So you could still do that? It's not like Black Lives Matter is going to affect search and rescue. I don't understand that. You're still going to totally be able to do that. I almost fell, guys.
You know the bars on it.
Oh, that is the famous, Richard, if you're watching, this is the famous, Yeah, I would go up there, except I gotta come down. Yes, this is actually live.
We want the tents? All right, I'll go back to the tents real quick. Oh, look at this Doge. Hello! It's okay. Dogs with HD resolution now, guys. You can actually tell it's a dog. But yeah, we'll go check out the tents. So the garden and the main place where people camp out is back there. You can see tents kind of pop up everywhere though. It's kind of got a Occupy Wall Street style vibe.
I have not seen a snow cone machine. However, this dude over here. Here, you want me to? Here. All right. Wait a minute. They do have this amazing hot dog and Polish sausage place here, though, right here. And they've been here the whole time. They've even been here when, like, the tear gas and the rubber bullets were going. This thing was here. It smells so freaking good. Oh my God. I know that's hard to believe. You're seeing people buying stuff with money. Oh, the haters are hurting now. Brandy, I actually will probably be working on Sunday. I work today. No, that's not free. The hot dogs are not free. I just showed that. There are people waiting in line to pay. I'm not going to show the cash register so people can take the credit card numbers down. Sorry to disappoint. Oh my God, Jeff Martin just won the internet. Congratulations. Yes, absolutely. They are paying state taxes to the state, and they're paying for the business permit. It's actually a tarp. What it is there is a co-op store they have set up, and that is the inventory for the co-op store is behind the blue tarps. Again, sorry to disappoint. All right, what do you want to eat? All right. Well, you seem to want the ramen place. That was up there, right?
Somewhere there, yeah.
All right. Sarah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go get something to eat. I'm not going to have you guys watch me eat because that would just be fucking weird. And then we'll probably film for a little bit more. And then I'll probably be up here tomorrow. It'll probably be dark by the time we eat. We're going to go to a restaurant and we're going to pay for food with money.
Switch to that. I was like, no.
Where the hell did you go? What the fuck, bro?
I agree, Drew. The inauguration in January of 2021, it'll all be over, and we'll get to see it on TV. Ooh, that's a burn. You can put some ice on that later. Well, Christy, I don't know. Maybe that's your motivation. Sander, what I've experienced for the last 2 weeks, totally agree. Nah, we're not doing chicken and waffles. A little hard to smell with an N95 mask. However, grilling meat definitely gets through the N95 mask. This is safety and security. You weren't here a week and a half ago. I like this idea of safety and security than what was here a week and a half ago.
Where's my fucking sign? Huh? I didn't give a nice greeting either. And I'm sorry for cursing. Where's my sign? It's just like in Everett. You know, I deal with this on a daily basis. It's going to be a targeted individual. And that's what you need to look into. It's not black, white, green, whatever you want to be.
Hey, buddy.
Here.
It's got it right there.
Well, don't take my shit. See, that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Now, it's not a happy moment. Damn good guy. Fuck. Sorry for cursing again.
Oh, he cursed in front of children. Are you guys going to be outraged about that now?
You need to follow.
Yeah, we probably need to. I agree. I got your back.
Since the Civil War, Lincoln brought it to us. Damn. How long that was bad? You know what some black people died for? You want to talk about it? There was barter. There was barter down south. They had goods. They were making things. The North had an idea. Let's create money out of debt. If you want to take something down, take down Rockefeller streets everywhere. Get the fuck out! Yeah. What do you got to say? What? This is my street just as much as your street. Hey, I deal with this stuff every day. Go near him.
Don't fucking
I
step
got
near
a
him.
right.
Don't come near me.
I got a right in this country is to steal the United States.
fuck up.
And it's no different than down in some neighborhood. I deal with this every day. I deal with this every day. You know, the cops beat me on my own property. They tased me, broke my hand. I was up there in level 2. Okay, it's called the hole. You're given a hole to crap in, all right? And you deal in solitary. You deal with all the games they play, dude.
Wait a minute, you mean
In my
Republicans
mind,
go
I
to
went
prison?
back I went back to, yeah, I went back to the Middle East. I had to dream to survive. Now this didn't freaking happen yet.
What's your point?
Deal with war.
What's your point?
Hey, don't antagonize.
Chalking the sidewalk. Okay, I was chalking my own sidewalk, and they took me in. All right, I'm angry, guys. You know, I walked with the Black Panthers.
You're angry? Oh my God.
Females the Socialist Party here, but now I'm wondering what this is all about. Is it inclusive or not? Clear apparent. We got to in the Northwest. They'll lock you up.
Hey, let's not antagonize him.
Just antagonist. We're documenting it. We're documenting. It's live
We're
streaming.
all being targeted right now, especially if you got a smartphone. Okay?
There's a car and they don't
Look
know
it
what they
up.
want to do.
Take my word for it. We can make this all inclusive or divisive like they want. It is based on the monetary system, guys. That's the only political issue that's never talked about. You wonder why one politician running for office talked about what was his name? Anybody? That's why I thought Ron Paul, okay? But the thing is, just find out for yourself. Get your scores. Have them break your hand. Have them break your hand for going up to your neighbor and doing this. Because they enforce trespassing laws. Ever since 9/11, it only takes one neighbor to end the life as you know it. Now you really want to face
We don't need
something that
911
face
for
evil in
that.
everybody. And how it's manipulated by the monetary system. It's what about how much cash you got, DI. We discuss monetary system.
Get
It's not worth it.
Recording is doing nothing productive. Nothing. Hey, look at me. Look, you hear he's really talking to you? They should hate this. He's irrelevant. This is irrelevant. Don't even acknowledge that book. Just
Stop
don't.
feeding him.
You don't, yeah,
Stop
thank you.
feeding
Just
him.
walk away.
No, it's fair. It's fair. We just wanted to make sure. I've been up here filming like for 2 weeks. Right? You know what we're doing? We're just making sure to document. That's all we're doing is making sure to document. I get what you're saying. We're on the same page. We're on the same page. I get what you're saying. All right? Okay. But I'm not here to agitate. I'm just here documenting. But we're going to go.
It's complicated. I don't have all the answers, but I got stories.
Well, I hope all you Republican trolls on my feed are like just so proud of what you just saw. Sorry to disappoint you that, you know, nobody's beating the snot out of them or, you know, anarchy or any of that other stuff, because that's not what this is about. You should probably stop rotting your mind watching things like Fox News and open your eyes up a little bit. Jet, what exactly did he say that was productive? Brittany, there was nobody preventing me from filming. We were originally walking to get something to eat. The situation is there's other people filming, there's other things going on, and I'm hungry.
From my window, being able to watch it.
Again, no one turned me away. Why should I? Well, where do you want to go?
I don't know. Where's no line?
Well, I should probably just about everywhere is going to have a line. I don't know. I'll go see if there's somewhere else. I'll text you. Or I don't know. All right, never mind. Come with me. Bye, Tara. Brandy, yes, you may very well go watch the, I don't know what you want to eat. What do you want to eat? Well, I don't know what you want to eat. There's going to be your violence in CHAZ tonight. Us debating what to eat. Oh, wait a minute. I want to scare the Republicans. I want to scare the Republicans. Because this sign right here, this sign terrifies Republicans. Right? This terrifies Republicans.
I would love it if everyone registered to vote.
We are registered to vote. And we vote. I know some people can. Right? And they try to disenfranchise. And here in Washington State, we vote by mail.
Exactly.
So we don't have people waiting in line for 8 hours to be told, oh, the machine's broken.
Exactly.
Conveniently broken in your district. That happens to be minority films.
If everyone in Washington registered to vote, then we would have this beautiful case to tell the entire country that they could register by mail.
That's right. Like in Oregon. Oregon's the same way.
Exactly.
Done it for years.
Yeah.
This is a terrifying sign to Republicans. Scary vision. Scary vision for Republicans. Ooh. Thank you for doing this. Anthony, I think your comment just won the internet. There's a second when they entered that comment. He says when they put in the Whole Foods.
That's all sides of shit.
Very different from a week ago. A week ago here, tear gas, pepper spray, rubber bullets. Very different tonight. Businesses closed. This street was littered with the debris of flashbang grenades.
I know where, like I know what area.
And tear gas canisters and OC canisters.
By the big pink umbrella.
Hard on it.
Depends on what you write, actually. Some people are probably a lot nicer. You write something that
Sorry. All right, we're gonna get some eats. I'll be back later. Malcontent, out.
Protest day today, so. But yeah, I didn't see any violence. I didn't see any looting, rioting, any of the bad stuff that they say is happening. It was just chill, guys. It was pretty chill. So that's good for me. I'm a chill kind of person. I don't really do the riots, things like that. I used to walk this every day to work in Capitol Hill, guys. Ooh, the Marination Station. Guys, if you're ever in Seattle and you have a chance to go to the Marination Station, it's really good. You should definitely try that out. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Clearly, like, even that's big. So who knows? Who knows? Everybody's just partying. All right, guys, that was the CHAZ. It's like a 5 or 6 block section where it goes up, down, left, right. I understand the concern about no police or emergency response. You do have to trust that everybody in there is going to be on their best behavior. And so far, it looks like people are able and willing to police themselves, which is a good thing. Yeah, I will also say, excuse me, the amount of people I saw protesting that were, I'm trying to do this carefully, that were there, I don't know, protesting in a, I almost want to say legitimate way. There was a lot of hanging out there, so I will say that, a lot of hanging out. I would almost say the majority of the people there might have been just hanging out. Not that they don't agree with the premise of why they're there, but, you know, they probably could have done as much work for the cause, if not more, at home, masked up, sending emails out to their council people. So anyway, that's that. I'm not going to take you guys down, but some of this artwork is just amazing. I will show you guys this. Yeah, some of this artwork is tremendous on all these boarded up places. So I will show you that. It is worth it. I don't want to get hit though. That would be bad. But these are boarded up windows, right? Look at this. Like, come on. That is art, folks. I feel like Kirsten Itopoulos might like that one. Here's another one. Look at this. Guys, that is just some of the most amazing art. This is who did it. I have a feeling these places commission some of these artists, but I'll show you. This is a piece of plywood. You can see the wood grain. This is just a big piece of plywood. So, pretty amazing. All right, I'm gonna take you guys as far down as I can until I get bored or the phone disconnects or something. But I bought this new phone just so I could do this with you guys. Look, somebody's up in their crib partying. They got some lights going. So when I worked for a startup called Pike 13 in 2013, and they were doing all the construction of these buildings. These were all brick and mortar buildings, and they tore down most of them and kept the facades. But there's some homeless people there too. I don't want to invade their privacy, but you can see that there's more artwork on the other side. I did think about stepping into this tattoo parlor, but they were full. That is a true story. But guys, look, so we're like 3 blocks away from where everything crazy was happening. And this is, I'm sorry if there's looting and rioting and fires and pillaging and raping. I do not see it 2 blocks away from the CHAZ. So this is an Amazon Go store. That is dubstep music. I should go into the Amazon Go store, but I don't even have the app, so I think you need the app. But that is an Amazon Go store. You just walk in and go. I should just try to run in and grab something and run out, but then I'd get arrested. Here's some more art, people. This is just cool. And then the other thing too, like, that's all over Seattle. But yeah, this is kind of hysterical.
Wants to go through just cops and no one who wants to run people over. Okay. How do you know who's a resident or who isn't? Like if they want to drive their car in, they're like, yo, I live here.
We ask them, and if they say they're a resident and they're not, it's okay. I mean, you could just walk in.
Yeah.
It's an autonomous zone. We're not here to like police people.
Yeah. It's just the car concern, right? Like, if somebody has a car and they're like, I want to come in, you can't really know, right?
Yeah. I mean, if someone comes in with a big jacket, they could have like under there.
Right.
It's about the community keeping itself safe. There's been altercations, right? It's not like it's been totally peaceful. There's been people who got arguments. There's been people who are like, I want to graffiti here. And someone's like, this is my business. And the thing is, when those altercations have happened, people have resolved it by talking it out, by asking other people in the community what they think, by having like actual discussions about it, mediating, not calling a police department across town to come in with guns and tear gas and make them agree.
Cool.
That's
I have those same gloves.
yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
It's also
So I just talked to that person at the barricade, and I was like, all right, who comes in, who can go out? And they said residents can come in, garbage collection can come in and out. Yeah, people that have a tent. It sounded like they said the only people that can't come in are cops, or what else did they say? They said no cops and no something else. They were like fire department fine, sanitation workers fine, transportation workers fine. Basically, they were like everyone but cops can come in. Yeah, I think they were a little skeptical of why I was asking that question. It does kind of come off as challenging, you know, if I'm like, who can come in and out, man? And they're just like, I could see being a little standoffish about answering that, especially while I'm pointing a camera at you. But I don't know, they answered it pretty well. It's like anyone can come in but cops. So garbage trucks come in and out, people that live here come in and out. They didn't have a great answer for how they determine who lives here or not. Like if I just say I live here and drive up, are they gonna let me in? Seems like yes. Yeah, what if they say they are residents and they aren't? They didn't seem to have a good answer for that. Go find the fights? I haven't seen any fights, so I don't know how I would find them. I guess I can just keep walking around, and if I see anybody fighting, I'll put it on stream, but haven't seen that yet. This is the front of the Seattle PD East Precinct. Somebody here with a bullhorn kind of giving a little talk. Where are the gardens? The gardens are back in the park. I can go hit the gardens again if you guys want. What do you guys want to see? Put it in chat. I'll take requests in chat for the next 30 seconds. Got one vote for gardens, I saw. We went to the barricades. We talked to the people at the barricades about who can come in and out. Want to hear the speakers? That guy just sounds like he's leading chants back there. I don't know if I would call that a speaker. I second the speakers? Okay, we can go listen to this guy real quick. See what he's saying. Sounds like he's just leading chants, though. The giant BLM mural? Okay. Yeah, we can go look at the mural. Well, shit. I think they just wrapped that up. Well, that was the speakers. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll go down and look at the Black Lives Matter mural now, and then we'll hit the gardens after that. Any more council members out there? I haven't seen any council members. I don't know what they look like, though, so it'd be hard for me to tell. Hi, Sean from Spain. Thank you for showing the situation at CHAZ. You're welcome. Holy shit, Spain? Isn't it like super late there? Or like the morning for you guys? Have I ever spoken to our fellows, the firefighters at Station 25? If that's the station that's like just back here over the hill, I've walked up there and I've seen some people like talking to, there was a guy in a suit outside the firefighter station that they were talking to today, but I haven't spoken to them individually. What do you want to know? Like if I go up to the firefighter station, what do you want me to ask them? Do all the speakers live in CHAZ? Do they go home at night? I think most people go home at night. The vast majority of the people you see here will go home at night. Very few people will actually stay in the tents. You see these guys giving away free hamburgers. Looks like. What's up?
Can you set our sign up? Can you like?
Oh yeah.
Try not to touch things.
giving away free vegan burgers.
They're giving away free vegan burgers?
Absolutely.
Dope. I'll come back for one. I gotta finish the stream, but that looks good. All right, these guys are giving away free vegan burgers. So you can see a lot of people just show up and they're just like, we want to help out somehow. We want to support what's happening here. They just set up a little card table and start feeding people. You see these medics here having a little powwow about something. I don't know what. Guy put his hand in front of his face, doesn't want to be filmed. What's the concern? Why do people, I don't really understand why people don't want to be filmed out here. Like, you're in a public street and you have a mask on. Like, all I can see is your eyes. And if you're not doing anything illegal, like if you're just sitting here in a medic outfit, what's the concern? Like, people think they're gonna be like found later by the police and brought up on charges of what? Like wearing a medic outfit? Like, if all you're doing is standing there in a medic outfit and somebody films you doing that, what are you concerned about? Yeah, the concern seems weird to me. I guess some people are like, I prefer not to be filmed. Like, if I walk up to you and I'm like, hey, do you want to talk on stream? And they're like, no, I'd prefer not to. It's like, fair enough, I'm going to try not to show you. But if I'm just filming at a distance, someone puts their hand in front of their face, it kind of seems weird to me. It's like, you're in a public space, you're not doing anything. Why the concern? It's not beyond police to come up with false charges in order to slander someone. I mean, they'd have to back the charges up with evidence, right, for them to stick. So they'd need like video or something, or a witness, right? Like, and if the video is just the person standing there in the street, what's the evidence? Oh, their employer could hold it against them? That's a good point. I didn't think about that. A number of Ferguson protesters from Impactful Photographs were murdered? Holy shit, I hadn't heard that. The drones above already have photos. That's true, but if you're looking at the top of somebody's head, that's not really as identifying. I love the mural, so colorful. Yeah, so this spells out Black Lives Matter. If it can be hard to see, there's the B-L-A-C-K, and then Lives Matter all the way down the street here. Yo! How's it going? The police have dropped. Oh, dude, what's up? How's it going, man? Dude,
live streaming right
yeah,
now?
I switched over to Twitch. It's pretty
shit.
cool. I like it.
That's awesome.
It seems to be higher quality.
Dude, this is like just...
It's pretty chill, right?
Easy time.
Is this your first night out here?
No, this is my second time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there's like free food and
it's like
music.
Coachella, except there's like all the other stuff going on.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I also kind of have like, I don't know, there's been conversation, obviously, a lot of it's kind of distracting from the message.
Yeah, right.
So,
yeah, I know some people are upset about like music or dancing. They're like, hey, it kind of detracts from the true part of the protest.
This is a concert instead of actually like a tribute to all of the people involved.
Right. Yeah, it changes, the atmosphere changes drastically based on just like what block you're on. Like if you go right down that block, there's like a candle vigil with people's faces.
And there's always people in that intersection right outside the precinct.
Yeah.
Giving speeches and talking about things, and like it's like that's very focused on the movement. But then you come over to the corner of Al Anderson, and you know it's a
yeah. Yeah. Cool. Good to see you, man. Just ran into a friend from town. He was saying, he was like, yeah, it feels like Coachella, but with Black Lives Matter stuff everywhere. And somebody in chat said, yeah, it's not supposed to feel like Coachella. And I definitely understand that. It's like, I think it's just you're struggling against people's pent up like desire to socialize from being stuck in home for COVID for the last 2 or 3 months. So like when people get together and they're all like hanging out in the park out here, like it's really hard to be like, don't dance, don't play music, don't drink a beer. I think that's I don't know. I think some people would struggle with that, but it definitely gets more somber in certain areas than others. Like I said, if you go down the street and take a right, there's a candle vigil with a bunch of people's faces who were murdered. The park is popping. Oh, I do hear people. I'm gonna go over there and check it out. You hear somebody screaming into a microphone something. Don't know what they're saying. Go there. I am going there. I'm going to the park. So you can see here another barricade to keep the cars out, but people walk in and out freely. So I basically just left the zone as the strict people would interpret it, and now as I take a right into Cal Anderson Park, I'll technically be re-entering it. No barricade here at all because it's just foot traffic. You couldn't really get a car up here. So no real indication I've just entered the CHAZ, but I think technically I did, as some people define it, since it takes all of Cal Anderson into account. Go towards the screaming. I am going towards the screaming. I think it's just coming from this home-based speaker system we were at before. You can see more of these tents lined up here. Along the baseball fields. Oh wow. This guy's playing some soccer. College without the classes. That's not a bad description of it, yeah. Oh shit. They're playing dodgeball over here. It's more like a summer camp now, I guess. Dude, they got a crowd watching. It's the most tense game of dodgeball I've ever seen. Oh, they're swapping people in and out. They got like different teams. Holy shit. So, yeah, there is a group of people gathering here in the corner of one of the baseball fields. I don't hear anyone saying anything over the mic right now, but it seems like they did pull a bunch of people over here to say something. This guy up here is saying, "No justice, no peace. This is not a party."
Nobody knows. It's not on camera. So nobody gonna find out, right? Right? Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta speak up. If anybody got something to say, please speak up. Come on.
Alright. I really wanted to come and give you guys some real truth. It's happened a wild night, especially these past few weeks. But you know, I do support black lives, but I also support all races. You know, for the ones that's fighting their own kind. You know, I know during World War I and World War II, you know, white people always been fighting each other. You know, in the same shades. You know, starting a whole bunch until they came to this new world. Okay, until they started seeing the real skills and the real intelligence of some colored people. Okay, so all I'm saying
is that, you know, I'm not trying to get you guys to start no violence. I hope you guys are smarter than that. But we are being segregated, okay? We are being isolated by a little small group of people that want us fighting each other, okay, for his own greed. You know, damn well, either way, they don't really care about, you know, the middle class or the lower class and stuff. Everyone is over here on their nasty, filthy waters and some more. But anyways, you know, as these same people are trying to run to the law and abuse this law either way, okay, I do respect my Second Amendment. I do respect our laws on self-defense. I do respect when a police is abusing his law and he's trying to blame you, frame you, or trying to really hurt you with no real cause. We can fight back. We have a reason to record this too. We have the rights to as well if he ain't got no warrant to ask for his identifications, if you know your law. Other than that, you know, honestly, I hope you guys think twice and shit. And, you know, for all my black brothers and stuff, you know, I hope you guys respect the white people that are with you on that front line right there, you know, taking the same, you know, just like my Hispanic, Latino, they seem kind of white looking too as well, you know, but I hope you guys understand that, you know, you are not alone. You know, we help our brothers.
So yeah, some people stepping up here. It seems like an open mic type thing.
You know, as a real blunt on the real question that been bothering this whole place, we already know where they're at. We're too deep. In every country, in every state right now, they're at.
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
Okay. There's really that small group of law enforcement, you know.
Good to see people finding the Twitch chat. If you guys have just found me on Twitch, I'd appreciate if you do the follow button thing. I think it just tells you when I come online. And then if we get enough followers, it starts to allow me to, I don't know, do like bits or donations or what is it, like different stuff in chat. They like gate that behind a certain number of followers, so more followers the better. I appreciate it if you enjoy the stream. I think we're gonna keep it here rather than Twitter where we used to be. Aw, Corgi. This dog just found some, like, a piece of a orange or something. Followed? Thank you. Thank you. I know I've watched some people on Twitch, they shout people out. Thank you, Paperboy215. Thank you, Randy Child. Thank you, Old Man Bronson. Oh wait, Old Man Bronson is talking about the corgi. Still, thank you, Old Man Bronson. I don't have my Twitch or YouTube or dialogue down yet. Sorry, guys. So yeah, this is the baseball fields here at Cal Anderson Park and the CHAZ. Woo! And then there's these speakers up here. Speakers up here with a microphone and a PA system, kind of giving off-the-cuff speeches, it sounds like.
Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! No justice! Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Come on, I want you guys to scream it out of your top of your fucking lungs. Whose lives matter? There you go, there you go. Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter? Whose lives matter?
Oh shit, I forgot. Somebody wanted me to go look at the tents real quick. I'll get one more shot of the tents before it gets too dark to see. This field is lit up, so luckily we can come back here at any point and see what's going on, but for the other half of the park, we're gonna lose that once the light goes. So do one quick tour of the kind of tent city and gardens here in the middle of Cal Anderson for the people that aren't aware of what's happening back here. There's just probably approaching 70 or 80 tents here. Some of them are giant tents too. You could get like 6 to 8 people in some of these tents, I feel like. So yeah, this definitely feels kind of more like the Occupy movement to me, right? This is where the people that are going to be staying all night hang out. And then they've got the gardens here that they've planted in these circular plots here in Cal Anderson Park. Go all out, get a tent. I live like 5 or 10 minutes away, so I don't need to pop a tent out here. Wouldn't be that bad though, honestly, if on a nice night. Man, there's so many more tents back here now than there used to be. On the stream I did, shit, what was it? The beginning of this week, it was just like one tent here, 1 or 2 tents with some guys that were like, we're gonna make a garden. And I was like, word? That'll be cool. I was like, good luck, guys. And then I came back a few days later and there were more tents. Then I came back today and it's just full of tents and like 4 gardens. So they did it. Where's the trumpet guy? He's here somewhere, actually, in one of these tents. He was trumpet guy evolved into garden guy. He's one of the leaders of the garden. Got a slack line set up here. Multi-part slack line. I've never seen that before. It's like a slack line. That's pretty good. Did you set these up?
No.
Oh, okay. I've never seen the like line on top of a line thing before.
Honestly, I'm having trouble getting off this one. Hold my shoulder off.
What's that? Yeah, I've slacklined before. I don't want to do it with my camera though. I'm live streaming right now. No, no, I said I don't want to do it while I'm trying to hold this camera.
Oh, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sean.
Sean, Chris.
Chris, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. Did you just come out here?
Yeah, I'm out here with my housemates. Well, my housemate and 2 of our other friends.
Nice.
We used to come here and slackline all the time before this was taken over.
Yeah.
Well, not all the time, before COVID, really.
Do you like live in the neighborhood?
I used to live down south in Columbia City, and I live on the east side now.
Okay.
We have a slackline house at the moment.
People on my stream are always curious what people around like the city feel, like what they think about the CHAZ. Like, do you have an opinion on it?
Actually, I've been doing the same shit you have. I've been down here interviewing people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What have you heard from people?
So, I've heard a mixture of things. So the biggest thing I was trying to figure out was, not figure out, I guess, was verify or refute what I had heard reported through the news. So
right.
A couple of conflicting reports.
Are you okay being on a stream?
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Hello, the stream. My name's Chris.
It's Chris, guys. He's been doing the same stuff we've been doing, walking around.
So I put the camera away for a bit. I got a hot dog.
Nice.
Took some rest and got a soda. Oh no, it tipped over.
Oh shit! I do the same thing, man. I just take like food breaks.
Still got some. We're good. A little caffeine in me. But yeah, I was just trying to interview people, see what their opinions were. Was hoping to get some people who lived in the neighborhood and ask them about the events that
Let them know that they're under fucking camera at all fucking times. We either gonna protest, don't smoke no motherfucking weed, so I can't party.
We need Jesus!
So anyway, some of the shit that's gone on up here has been ridiculous. I don't know why the fuck a motherfucker got the mic with a cup of alcohol in their motherfucking hand at a protest. Not only that, ain't no guns needed at no fucking protest. Because when you shoot one of them motherfuckers, that bullet travels. Like I said, you white folks are willing to stand with me, I'm willing to stand with you. And you speak out when you see injustice, you call them motherfuckers out on it. Embarrass they motherfucking ass. Hey, you need to put on some damn panties.
Hello everybody. Yeah, I'm here. By the way, my name is Glory. I came all the way from Everett. The reason why I came here because I've been on Twitter and hearing what people are saying. I want you to see it for myself. And I want to tell you all who are here, who are standing for what's right, that you're doing the right thing. I don't care what people are saying online. I don't care what people are calling people who are protesting. I think you guys are the real hero. We really need people who stand for justice. A man died in the hand of police, and that's not okay. And that's not okay, and it's not okay. Their job is to protect people. And when the people who are supposed to protect us are killing us, we should not stand quiet. We should stand up and remind them the job. The job is to protect people. Who agree with me that you now should support and protect people? Yes. I feel like this generation are going to change things. Things are going to change. The reason why things are going to change is because you're here. You know something is wrong. You know that something is wrong and you're here to make it right. And I want to tell you thank you. Thank you for coming here and thank you for standing for what's right. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good to see everyone here today. I won't say my name. I am a Native American from this area. Really great here to be with everyone. Want just to acknowledge we're on Indigenous land and just speak a little bit about capitalism. So, capitalism is this really fucked up system that has allowed a lot of really privileged white people to amass a lot of wealth, a lot of power, a lot of land, very unfairly. And that's a fucked up situation. And one of the really, really hard things about really decolonizing our spaces, decolonizing, our land, is definitely having those hard conversations and thinking about what are we going to give up? What are white people going to give up to be able to equalize the capital with the other people of color in the area? So here's what I want us to do. If you identify as a white person, I want you to raise your hand.
White as fuck.
All right. And keep it up. Keep it up. And for all those people that have their hand raised, I'm looking at all of you. How many of you have Cash App or Venmo? Keep your hand raised if you have Cash App or Venmo. How many people here also have $10 in their pocket? No, keep your hand raised if you have Venmo, Cash App, or $10. Okay. I want you to find by the time you leave this autonomous zone, I want you to give $10 to one African American person from this autonomous zone. And if you find that's difficult, if you find it's hard for you to give $10 to people of color, to black people especially, you have to think really critically about, in the future, are you going to actually give up power and land and capital when you have it? If you have a hard time giving up $10, You got to think about, are you really down with this struggle? Are you really down with the movement? Because if that is a challenge for you, then I'm unsure if you're in the right place. So find an African American person. The white people, I see you. I see every single one of you. And I remember your faces. You find that African American person and you give them $10. Cash App, Venmo, $10 in your pocket. That's my challenge to you. Do it. Thank you.
No! 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 You don't find it! Get out of my face with that! No! Hell no! Hell no! That's all I gotta say.
This is definitely a community discussion. We're going to say things we disagree with. That was a lot to unpack there, so we're going to move on to our next speaker here. Just a reminder, this is not an autonomous zone. This is just Capitol Hill. This is a Capitol Hill protest, not an autonomous zone. Next speaker.
Hello everyone. I came here from Los Angeles today. I just got here maybe 40 minutes ago. Louder! I came here from Los Angeles, just got here. Feedback, sorry about that. Thanks everyone for being here, having me, and allowing me to talk. I just drove here from Los Angeles maybe 30, 40 minutes ago. I think it's been maybe an hour now. And I've just been meeting so many great people who are coming up with solutions. I came here because I wanted to see for myself what was happening, because I was inspired by what I thought was happening with this protest and with this gathering. But the media made it seem like an entirely different thing. I have not witnessed any of the things, the negative. Oh, sorry if you can't hear me. But I noticed that the media was presenting this gathering in a completely different light from what I see today. I've spoken with people who had intelligent conversations and intelligent inputs on how we can change this world for the better, starting with small things. Like the person who came before me and had the challenge to donate the $10. It's small things like that that will lead to larger change in the future, because it's basically a psychological and a conscious thing. Like, how much do I believe in what I'm saying? How much do I believe in these positive messages that I see? And you know, I tell my friends, oh yeah, I can get behind that, but what step am I willing to put forward? So I appreciate these types of examples that you guys have said. And also, me coming here was more about, I wanted to propose a solution myself, because another thing that the media was saying was that there was no proposals for any type of solution. There was just basically complaints and there was destruction. I don't see the destruction, but I do have a proposal. If we are going to make a change, I feel like we should definitely write things down. I propose that things be written down so that we can change the basic structure of our society that hasn't been built on. The Constitution of the United States is a great document. And I know this is going to sound radical, but I feel like it should be rewritten verbatim almost by people of color. So that way we can actually have our input and our foot in the foundation of the country. There are a few things in the Constitution that I would change, not the Constitution itself, but some wording that I found them to be exclusive towards myself. I feel like just that one word or two, if a black person were to rewrite that and sign it, then that would make all the difference because of that intention. And because starting from a movement like this. So I talked to a few people here who seem to be in agreement, and I think that this is the best that I can provide for this movement. I wish you guys luck. You've inspired me with all that you've done so far. I want to say that everything I saw in the media that was negative about this hasn't been true. I've seen cooperation, I've seen intelligence, I've seen heartfelt people and intelligence, and I've seen people from all walks of life and different levels of society meet here. And just thank you so much for having me and for doing what you're doing, because you're inspiring the world right now.
Thank you for that. I think history is very important.
I hope that's not too controversial of a statement. The history of policing, the first major police institutions in this country were slave patrols, or slave catchers. The history of civil rights, which is often completely whitewashed. I ask my average white student how the civil rights movement went down, they'll tell you that Dr. King walked in a street and all of the white people felt so sorry for him and he was just so charismatic that racism ended. Obviously that is not the case. I'm being sarcastic. You'll have to forgive me. And I see the history of this very thing already being forgotten. I was out here pretty much every day, and I say that not for clout, just to establish myself as a primary source. I saw the first time the police started a riot at that intersection over there. And I was here the second time, when they fired flashbangs and gassed people at midnight. And I was there day after day afterward, as mostly people of color came out with no real concrete goals in mind for this specific intersection. They weren't trying to establish CHAZ, is what I'm trying to say. But we were just there to protest the police. You can watch that video of the first police riot here, and you'll hear, as people are getting gassed and driven away, they're chanting, every day we'll be here. And then after some time, the Seattle Police Department decided that it was too expensive to defend this police department, and they left. They abandoned this community. And we had already set up structures here. Those blue tents over here were already here to support the protest. So a sort of accidental autonomous zone already existed where there were no police. And nobody knew what to do at that point, but we had something. All right, so back to civil rights. White people don't generally learn about the third march from Selma to Montgomery. Okay.
When I say black lives, y'all say matter. Black lives? Matter. Black lives? Matter. I apologize for taking the mic from you. You were saying important shit. I don't mean to impose. But I'm uncomfortable with this whole setup. I'm uncomfortable with everyone being comfortable right now. Everyone's having a good time. The media is portraying this as a fucking concert. But Black Lives Matter. Talk to any black or brown face here and ask them how they feel right now. They're uncomfortable. When y'all need to be uncomfortable. Everyone's sitting and they're watching movies in the park and we're getting fucking laughed at.